I like to mess around with rusty stuff. I come across products every now and then to take rust off, and I came across this product. I think it's been around a while. It's got a lot of claims here for right-angled grinders, strip away rust, corrosion, scale, paint, and epoxy. I've never used one of these. I don't know if it works, but we're gonna test it and see if it works. I'm Marv for Marv's Fixit shop. I've been dragging stuff home for over 5 decades. I've always had an interest in dragging rusty junk, discarded trash, tearing it apart, seeing if I could get an old engine running or something working again. And doing so, I like to test products, so we're gonna see if this product actually takes rust off. I've been working on an old lumber yard that's located right beside an old railroad track that's been covered up for at least 50 years. And as I was doing grading out back, I came across this old railroad iron. That's what I call them. It's the thing that the rail would have went in. These spikes would have held it in place. And of course it's all rusty, and this is what I'm going to test this product with. So we're going to put this in this right-angled grinder here and just see how it works. So let's get it all set up and see what we can get done. Have my eye protection on, putting on the gloves. I don't have a dust mask, so I'm not going to run very long. Not sure where I put it, but I do have masks. Here's the stripper already into the thing, or the angle grinder. We're gonna see if we can't get a little rust off of this and see what it looks like. I'm not gonna run it very long though, because I don't want to suck in all that rusty dirt. If this kicks up too much dust, I'm gonna stop and go get me a mask. Actually, this isn't kicking up hardly any dust, surprisingly. I don't know. Well, I've run it for a few minutes, and you can see how that's worn down already. I don't know what to think about that. These are kind of expensive. It was over $10. Let's look at the plate. You can see the plate. It did take a little bit of the rust off, but I'm not really that impressed. I think it would work good for wood. I wish I had a little piece of wood here to try this on. Let me see if I can't find something. I found this piece of wood over there that I used to support something when I was spraying black. Let's see how that comes off and what it does to the wood. It does brag about stripping paint and stuff, so let's see. I'm super impressed with the way that handled wood. You can see how that's worn down. Most of that came when I did the piece of iron. But look at this piece of wood. That actually did a really good job. Little finish sanding on that and it'd be ready for finish. So I'm very impressed with it on the softer wood. On the steel, I think there would probably be a better way to take that kind of heavy, scaly rust off. So, what's my assessment for this product? I think it's a good product used in appropriate ways. Wood more so than for scaly rust. I don't know how it would work on thinner metal that isn't quite as rusty as this old iron. This probably wasn't a fair test. It may work just fine. Let's say if you're working on a car or something, you want to take some of the paint off, that'd probably peel it right off. I'm not going to test it on that old Bronco over there though. So I think it's a good product. I'd recommend it if used in the right applications. Please comment if you have anything you'd like to share about this rapid stripper made by Norton. It sure would help me out to see and hear about your experiences with this. First time I ever used this particular kind of disc. I'm impressed with it on the wood. The steel, not so much, but it was a heavy piece of rusty steel. Please comment, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this. If you want to watch other videos right now, check these two out right here. I'm sure you'll like it. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.